for that, engage immediately. The immunity from crowd control wasn't used up. Octa went for the mana boots, by the way, so he recognizes that the Tushin right now is still very, very strong, but you are so mana hungry in the lane, it's ridiculous, dude. So they are showing that they want to go for this early game style and get so much more advantage, ideally.
The struggle for most True Sin players is the lack of mana. Obviously, you need as much mana because you're constantly on the zone, constantly on poke towards Geekfam. Dewa, they are still trying to wait for that timer to go 20 seconds to the turtle. Makeits has the War Axe, so he will have the sustainability. More lifesteal too, or Spell Vamp rather, for that Lancelot. Down bottom though, it's an island. The Terra's up against the CC. Seems like a non-lane down bottom.
Exactly, with the amount of clear and sustain, that's usually how the lane ends up being. Because there's no real reason to go for a proper all-in. Now with the turtle spawning and Kin already in position, look to Dewa to make the first move, and they have the cards for now.
Where's might look for the tech charge? He's still on standby. Octa too. Will try to back off with the Crimson Beacon.
And they're all grouped up. Penalty zone. Good reaction by Kenziski. Able to flick around now, but Gob's going to be pulled back by the Ruby. It's Ray winning on the Retribution as Mueza pops in a wall, but is not able to go for the Tectonic Charge. It's Ray picking up a kill on Gob. That's going to be a Tsunami Slam as the Conceal gets used defensively. But Aloyski still wants more. But Dewa decide to take the turtle and back away.
Geekfam still holding very, very closely, gripping all of the team fights in their favor.
Yeah, they're just using the damage potential, the burst that they have, but again, with all the burst damage available, they need a lot more items to threaten frontline members, like a Terizla, like a Grok. Especially in a fight like that, where the targeting is kind of spread out, these members of Dewa can get away with taking a lot more damage than they would usually be able to. Oh boy. Looking at the player goal by Sympati, Kenziski definitely is scaling up. But they gotta try and get some more here. They are content to play this game for that 5v5.
Yeah, the 5v5 is sought upon, and Kin will be poked. Make hits!
Kenzie able to escape, and he's been clean. The flicker around from the penalty zone. Now getting away, Kin in the bottom lane, still trying to clear, but this could be bad for him. Curtain call coming down to penalty zone, only onto the mid waves. He's trying to clear it out, and he actually survives. Veloci with the walk-up jobs, baited in, and Mueza slams him down to the ground.
Is that the Terizla sustain, Arashi?
The body of Smith, dude. Too tanky is the name of the game right now for Dewa. They cannot be taken out. Not to mention, by the way, with all this AoE, you wouldn't think the broken walls would be an advantage, but now that everyone's corralling around those small walls, Mueza is getting a lot more angles to go for massive tectonic charges, because the wave, the explosion, the knockup is actually around the wall. It's a small advantage that Dewa are definitely taking advantage of.
And that was what happened earlier on in Turtle number 1. That tectonic charge onto 4. That was also attributing to the broken walls a map currently. But Kin is under pressure. Mueza is close by. Veloci, does he want to look for something? No. Their sights will be set on the objective.
Gob is already going for the chunk down. Octa has a Crimson Beacon, gets away from the traction pulse. Gobbs walks up. Aloyski missing away with a dash in. A boy. Stack's already there, baby! I'm a fit into the box. They're going to be stopping. The Tsunami Slam are happening. Kenzie picking up the first tag of the game as Kin will get deleted as well. Make it to the back line. Octa with the jump and ready. Ray kiting away, but it will be Kenzie with a double kill.
Wow, Geekfam again turning the tide around. Dewa with their 5v5 unable to stop the poke from Geekfam. They play the long game.
It's the kite back from Geekfam. They did a great job avoiding most of the big crowd controls. They were up against 3 big ones, and they were able to somehow, some way, keep Kenziski and a boy alive. So with the damage output from the 2 backliners, that was ideal on how the fight should go for Geekfam. And not to mention, Kenziski picked up the Sky Piercer right before that fight. He has 2 stacks to his name.
Wanna go for something here? But I don't think so. So yeah, I think sure Dewa does have that tankiness we're talking about. Make it. Goes. I feel like Geekfam has the opportunity to just poke Dewa around.
Kin with a very weird miss at the penalty zone. That's a Tsunami Slam, but a Purify out straight. Kin taken down by a boy, maybe unable to do much, and it's double Sky Piercer for Geekfam, a boy and Kenzie.
Wow, they feel like there's no threat to the backline. In a fighter composition, there's no one to... But having been kited way too long for Geekfam to get so much more advantage.
Ranger can be powered too, right? You can really just kite back Dewa. Now item check. Anything in particular, Arashi?
Well, Skypiercer and Malefic Roar for Kenzie, that's already a massive deal. Aside from that, though, again, it's just damage. And an Oracle for Beloyski for more healing. But that's about it. Geekfam, they're able to find teamfight value because they have a good amount of AoE themselves with the Traction Pulse and the knockups from Beloyski as well. So Dewa, even though they have a lot of AoE, they want to be careful about their own positioning. They can't tunnel on getting a good engage, that they give Geekfam a good engage as well.
Wave up top though for Geekfam, and they will start the Lord. Dewa, how will they respond? This is just Geekfam just baiting out the Lord and not really committing into it. For Dewa, do they want to play the long game too? A 5v5 will ensue soon enough. Beloyski, flank angle.
Oh, the traction pulse did not land. Kin has been missing a lot of the penalty zones, by the way, so he's got to be a bit more clinical there. 2-level lead for Maykids, so even if it's a red tree battle, it'll be a big win for Geekfam. Up top, the wave 2 set up for Geekfam.
I think it might be set up for Dewa, Mirko. It's gonna be matched by Dewa's wave earlier. That's why Dewa are taking it kind of slow. See, there's this whole period of time where the wave is gonna clear, and now it's gonna build up for Dewa.
Dewa, halving the HP of that Lord. Geekfam are still content to trying to win this one out. It's now Dewa's ball to play. Ball's in their court. But Dewa still just waiting for that 5v5 moment to happen. Ray will be on the backside of that. Octa.
They just need to play it slow, and they're doing a pretty good job at doing it. But they've wasted the Crimson Beacon already, Geekfam. Can they continue to hold it down? The wave, as Rashi said, is actually pushing back now. So Geekfam need to make a move. Beloyski wants to go in, goes in, Tsunami Slam. Mueza gets caught lacking for the penalty zone. Locks the boy, and it's just the boy. Kin all alone in the back line. Kin will fall. That's another as Gobs walks up in the back, gets the curtain call. It's a triple. A Maniac about to be a savage for Kenziski.
And the family stands tall. Gods no more. That was Kenziski with the savage and the wipeout. They breathe life back to this game, but Dewa, can they hold this? They push mid-side, and they get the Lord too.
Man, great fight there from Geekfam. A 5k gold lead, looking to be extended even more. All the stacks for Kenziski too. Fact of the matter is, no one is threatening this Granger. You saw Kin attempt to try and do so, as we can see right here in the replay. Look at this. Mueza getting engaged on, trying to stutter the crowd control immunity. And look at Kin trying to zone 3 members alone. And even then, the rest of the members are able to actually get the better of Dewa in these fights. It's just a complete lack of damage.
Completely, utterly struggling for Dewa to really just put out the damage needed, because yes, they do have to sustain, but again, Geekfam 8-0 for Kenziski. This Ranger might just be unstoppable, barring maybe Kin looking for that zone, looking for that engage. But again, Geek has a lot of ways to kite back on towards Dewa. The Kimmy with the Traction Pulse, Beloyski too with the Tsunami Slam. 528 stacks, 70 stacks in the Skypiercer too. This just might be the end game for Dewa.
Oh, could be. Mueza still pulling down. Target needs to be crisp, clean, make it. Oh, gets called back. Tsunami Slam coming down as well, but it's going to be purified out from a boy. Maybe fallen again. That's Kenzie going legendary. Make it with the red tree and the Thorn rolls already. A boy walks up again. Mueza, no tectonic charge. Just a penalty zone to work with. Dewa hiding away slowly but surely. But it's a fully stacked Granger they're up against. God's gonna be targeted down up top. He won't even get taken down though. He pops in a curtain call, turns it around. Tsunami, 7 bottom lane. Dewa split up. Mountain Shocker coming down. But look at the wave. I don't think they can clear it. Can they? No, they cannot. Geekfam get game 1 away.
A positive sign.